Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down, welcome to the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge, and a happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. I'm going to do something a little different today. In the past, on St. Patrick's Day, I've done like variations on Guinness and that kind of thing. I think I've even done an Irish whiskey in the past on St. Patrick's Day. But today I'm going to look at something that I didn't even know existed until a few months ago. This is something called Shanky's Whip. Alright, so Shanky's Whip is a liqueur from Ireland. I first heard about this when I was over at the Irish Club here in Winnipeg. A few months ago, I was there to see a show, and they had posters for this thing all around the bar. It's the most popular drink in Ireland. And I had just been in Ireland a few months before that. Never heard of it. It was, I mean, I also wasn't looking for it, but I certainly didn't see it on menus there or anything like that. And then I came across it a few times, actually, in the Liquer Mart over at True North Square, downtown Winnipeg. I know you can get it in larger bottles, but there they always seem to carry these little, tiny little bottles here. So then, you know what? I tried it once before. I thought it was kind of fun, so I thought I'll do it again for an episode for St. Patrick's Day. So Shanky's Whip is a pretty new product. It's only been around since about 2021. And on their website here, it says Shanky's Whip is a one-of-a-kind spirit from County Cavan, Ireland. Shanky's Whip combines the delicious flavors of vanilla and caramel with Irish whiskey to create a rich, you have to try it to believe it taste. It says it is Irish whiskey with a taste of cream, vanilla, and caramel blended into a smooth black liqueur, the likes of which the world has never seen. Blended and bottled in Ireland. So I have tried this once before, as I said, but thought I would do it again for St. Patrick's Day. And shout out to McCall's Flask, who did a video for St. Patrick's Day where he made his own Irish cream, and he used this instead of Irish whiskey. So I don't know, I think I'm going to have to give that a try sometime. Anyway, I'm just going to crack this little bottle open. And no shaklooks for St. Patrick's Day. I'm just going to pour this into this generic little glass here. Let's see what we have. It says it's a black liqueur, but it's not black, right? It's like a dark brown, even a little bit of a red tinge in there. Almost looks like a dark rum or like an amber rum, somewhere between there. It more looks like a rum than a whiskey-based drink. Whew. It is super sweet on the nose. Like definitely get that vanilla and caramel on the nose. All right, I'm gonna go in for a sip. Cheers, friends. Super, super sweet. There's a touch of a burn going down, but like a nice toasty burn, not like an irritating burn. Not something that's gonna make me feel like I'm having heartburn later in the day. It's just toasty and warm, which is great because it's kind of a snowy day here as I'm doing this right now. Yeah, this is really, really tasty. Now, according to the website here, there's a few different ways you can do it. You can have it chilled, a Shanky's and cola. It's pretty straightforward. On the rocks, what's the difference between on the rocks and chilled? Well, chilled would be putting it into a shaker with a lot of ice. And on the rocks, it's just on the rocks. You can do it in Irish coffee. Again, shout out to McCall's Flask. An espresso martini. Oh, that would be nice. That would be really, really nice. Affogato, it's like with ice cream. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. Oh, an old-fashioned, a Manhattan, a lemon Shanky, which looks like this with a shot of lemon. I'm, obviously just trying it neat, but you know what? We'll just put a little ice in there and see if that does anything different with the power of, or the magic of editing. All right, I got a little ice in there now. I mean, I would have tried one of the other variations. I just don't have any of the other ingredients at the moment to really do any other suggestions that it had. Yeah, now obviously the nose doesn't change on it with a bit of ice in there, but I wonder if it'll affect the taste at all. You know what? It actually takes away the little bit of a burn that was there. So if that's an issue for you, ice would help with that. But it really kind of brings out the sweetness even more. But with like it's a mellow sweetness. It's sweet, but like I can taste the vanilla, I can taste the caramel, and I can taste that there's some Irish whiskey in it. And it's quite tasty. What's the alcohol percentage on this? 33%. So yeah, it's a nice little liqueur. It's something different. And what the heck? It's St. Patrick's Day, so I thought I'd have something Irish. All right, my friends, thanks for dropping by the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. We'll see you all again real soon. Cheers.
I'm tired and I need to go home.